Welcome to Tassie's Football Fix for another week. I'm Damien Gill from FFT, and as always, I have Alex Luttrell from the Mercury to talk through a big round of football in Tasmania. Well, Alex, South Hobart shoot further ahead at the top of the ladder.
Yeah, mate, they remain 6 points clear of the Tilford Zebras in top spot. 4-2 victors over the Olympia Warriors at Darcy Street over the weekend.
Low ball gets through everyone. Hamlet could score here. He has! Goal time here. Through to man, he should goal this one. He gets enough on it, sees it over the line to spot a desperate lunge.
Braden Mann and Benny Hamlet both getting braces either side of half time. Fantastic result for Ken Morton's men. Went from bad to worse for the Warriors as Nick Meredith was sent off in the 54th minute, second yellow card for a foul on Liam Scott. I'm led to believe it's his first red card of his career too, which is quite an interesting fact there for him. From there, it just rolled on for South Hobart. Mann got his second. And from there, Lockie Nichols actually got one.
Goal! Lockie Nichols gets ahead to this one.
Pulled on back to make it 3-1 for the Warriors. Surprisingly, they played a little bit better with 10 men, but Benny Hamlet got his second in the 82nd minute to restore a 3-goal deficit before Emmanuel Sekiris made it 4-2 in the 87th minute.
Yeah, the Warriors just can't seem to get one up on South Hobart. That's I think the sixth time they've beat them in the Victory League. Astonishing record for last season's champions. The next game of the round, well, we saw the Battle of the Cellar Dwellers, and Glenorchy Knights went 6 points clear of Lonnie City there.
Yeah, mate, that was a great result for Glenorchy. 4-1 victors in the end. Toby Omenahu actually got Lonnie up 1-0 early in the match, but Sammy Johnson pulled one back from a corner to make it 1-1 at half time. But from there it was all Glenorchy. Aaron Wilson scoring one, and Vinny Kamano, the former NTC boy, he got a brace in the second half as the Knights ran out comfortable winners in the end.
Yeah, Vinny Kamano, I think he came on in the 70th minute and scored 2 goals, so might have put his name down for a starting spot next week, that's for sure. Also, at the same time slot on Saturday, we saw a big result between Kingborough Lions and Tilford Zebras. Tilford Zebras went into their 5th win in a row. It was the Ethan Engels show, 3 goals from him.
Yeah, mate, first hat-trick for Ethan Engels in the Victory League. We know he's a proven goal scorer in the reserve divisions of previous years. He's in fact level with the likes of Nick Morton and Ben Hamlet after just 5 starts on his goal tally. He's got 7, which is just incredible. He's been in the senior team 7 times, but only 5 starts, so it's quite incredible for him. As the Zebras leapfrog Olympia, their rivals into second and go 6 behind South Hobart.
Yeah, they're the major rivals for the titles all of a sudden, and 5 weeks ago it looked like they were absolutely nowhere near it. And you think if you're Colin Robbins, you shut down Adam McEwen, you shut down Alex Lazinski, you'll go a fair way to winning the match. Wasn't so. They forgot to cover old Ethan Engels, and he bobbed up with 3. We caught up with Jed Donoghue just to sort of get a grasp on what's been the big turnaround at Tilford Zebras.
I think we just found that winning mentality become more consistent. A lot of it is psychological. First round, we did the hard work in the first 4 rounds, and then we kind of eased up, I think. Once you get the bus rolling, you've got to keep it going, and we've had people come in who have probably been more defensively minded in the middle of the park. So that's been out. I think the clean sheets, we've had 8 clean sheets, and that's been a bedrock of the success, because we've got guys who score goals.
Yeah, interesting to hear from Jed Donoghue there. It's certainly been an astonishing turnaround of form.
Yeah, definitely for them. Obviously, they'll have to beat South Hobart coming up in the next couple of weeks to be able to challenge for the title, but the onus is on them now.
Yeah, they are the only real threat to South Hobart's title at this stage. The last game of round 13 was a northern rivalry between Northern Rangers and Devonport. And Northern Rangers, they took the bragging rights as well as 3 points.
Yeah, mate, 2-0 victors over the Strikers. First goal came from Todd Hingston, the captain, quite fittingly, in the first half an hour mark. And then Shane Bransington popped up late in the game to make it 2-0, nail in the coffin there for the Strikers. They go 9 points out of the top 4 in 5th, do Devonport, and the top 4 is all but confirmed, Damo. The Rangers pretty much consolidate that spot.
Yeah, barring a disaster from any of the teams inside the 4, it looks like it's done and dusted, and we know who's going to be in the Victory Cup.
Yeah, definitely, mate. It looks that way.
Yeah, well, there we go. On to the next round. We're on to round 14 of the Victory League. It kicks off on Friday night with Tilford Zebras and Glenorchy Knights playing off at their shared home ground under lights.
Mate, I reckon Zebras will win this one easy. It'll be their 6th straight win in the Victory League, which is just a huge run of form for a side that isn't South Hobart. I reckon they'll be 4-1 victors.
Yeah, they're definitely in red hot form. Yeah, I'm going to just go with them, though I think it would be close. Last year, I think around this mark, GLENORCHY actually stole a point from Tilford Zebras, so it'll be interesting to see whether they can do the same, but I like Tilford Zebras for that one, absolutely. Yeah. The next game is on Saturday at 3 p.m. Devonport return home to Valley Road, and they've got Kingborough Lions.
Mate, I reckon the Strikers will get back onto winning ways with this one. Disappointing result last week, or last weekend as we talked about. I reckon they'll be solid winners, probably 3-1 in that one. What do you think?
Interesting, yeah. I think Kingborough Lions will definitely be on the up with Colin Robbins. I saw some good things from the weekend. I fancy Devonport, though, at home. They're tough to beat there, and I reckon Michael will hold them with a little brace.
Yeah, he's a good little player, Michael.
He is. He's a handy player. Next game is up at Mitsubishi Park, and it's Launceston City facing the tall task. Top versus bottom. They take on South Hobart.
That's going to be a real difficult one for Launceston to take. Obviously, they lost 12-0 a couple of weeks ago to the Tilford Zebras, who were in second. You have to imagine this one could be even worse. I'm going to go with 7-0, but I understand, based on your tip, I'm being a little bit conservative with that one.
Yeah, I reckon 10 plus here. South Hobart, just quietly behind closed doors, I think they were... Well, Ken Morton wasn't too happy with their output against Olympia. It wasn't their best display in terms of football. They got the 3 points and they won quite comfortably. But I think he'll be looking for a response from his troops because, of course, they've got further things to play for this season with the FFA Cup and potentially the NPL Final Series. So, big one, I'm thinking. Hammer Time Hamlet with another couple. He's in red hot form.
Yeah, he's your favourite, mate.
Yeah, loving his work. The last game of the round is under lights at Warrior Park, and it's the pick of the games, I think, Ludders. Third versus fourth. Northern Rangers travel down to take on Olympia.
Mate, Olympia have not beaten the Rangers in all Victory League meetings and in the Lacasiliac Cup earlier this year. They haven't beaten them in 2 years, which is just an incredible statistic for a team of the calibre of Olympia. It's quite surprising, but I reckon they'll get up 3-2 in an absolute nail-biter. It'll be definitely the pick of the round this weekend. Yeah,
it's one I'm definitely looking forward to watching this game. I don't think they've ever beaten Rangers, full stop. As you said, they haven't beaten, but I think full stop they haven't beaten them. So that's quite remarkable. I think they might get the monkey off the back. I'm backing in Glenn McNeil's men in a tight one, 2-1.
Yeah, mate, definitely.
That's all we've got time for this week on Tassie Football Fix. As always, we'll leave you with the best goals and saves from round 13 of the Victory League. Bye for now.
Great save by DMITRI. Oh, DMITRI.
Puts the ball through to man. He should goal this one. Gets enough on it. Sees it over the line despite a desperate lunge from Vandermeer. And it's goal time for Braden Mann. Celebrates with the corner flag. South Hobart go 2 goals up.